Well, this week I was just going through all of my ski gear because it's already fall and I've got to make sure that I have all my ski gear in tuned up and ready to go for the upcoming ski season, which I'm so excited about. And it made me think when I saw this little thing right here. What do you think this is? It's an avalanche transceiver. See, sometimes I go skiing in the backcountry and I sometimes go into avalanche terrain. And what this is this allows people to find you if you are unfortunately caught in an avalanche and you're buried under snow, or it allows you to find someone else who may hopefully have one of these so that you can get them out safely. As I was looking at and preparing the avalanche transceiver, I realized that this is very much like what a lot of businesses do with contracts. You see, sometimes having one of these safety devices gives you a false sense of security. What do I mean by that? This is no substitute for going out into avalanche terrain, knowing what the forecast is, knowing the snow conditions, and also having one or two partners with you so that you don't get caught in an avalanche alone and that you have people to rescue you. So this is a last resort. And when it comes to contracts, too many business owners have a contract, they put it away and they use it when they need it, but the contract has not been reviewed lately. We recommend having at least an annual contract review because why? Laws change. Let me give you some examples of how laws change and how certain provisions are necessary in this day and age. We just got through a successful trial after about 3 or more years of litigation representing a client over a contract dispute. We won. The other party wanted to collect $7 million from my client, and we won the trial. However, at the end, we realized that we couldn't collect the tens of thousands of dollars of attorney's fees and court costs. Why? Because this was a do-it-yourself contract and they didn't have us review the contract before they signed it or create it for them. And guess what? It didn't call for attorney's fees. In New York and under a lot of federal jurisdictions, unless the contract calls for attorney's fees or the costs of litigation to be covered by the losing party of the case, you're out of luck. That's one reason why you should see an attorney today and maybe consider our Peace of Mind for Business plan. The next example I'm going to share with you is a client that recently joined our Peace of Mind for Business plan, and we realized their contracts were not drawn properly. In fact, they had an employee leave their firm, and unfortunately the employee actually took all the clients they were working on that belonged to the firm. My client couldn't do much about it. Why? Because they didn't have a non-circumvention clause in their contract. The non-circumvention clause would have prevented them for at least a year, maybe a year and a half, from soliciting clients away from the company that they left. Now my client has lost lots of money because of this fatal error that they made in not having an attorney draft their contract the right way. Well, guess what? Because they're on our Peace of Mind for Business plan, we fix that for ongoing matters. We can't prevent what happened in the past, but we can prevent this from happening in the future. The last example I'm going to share with you today is the example of the non-disparagement provisions of a contract. Most contracts don't have this. You know, your reputation in business is everything. And one of my clients actually had people that disagreed with the owner and the management and left the firm and actually started putting negative reviews all over, and it really hurt the company. But you can't prevent that unless you have something in the contract that says they are not allowed to disparage the company, and neither party will disparage the other. What's protecting your business? So there you have it, folks. I was looking at my ski gear and I saw an Avalanche transceiver and realized that was a false sense of security sometimes for some backcountry skiers. Hopefully you will not be a backcountry skier that has a false sense of security, but also hopefully you will not be a business owner that has a false sense of security. Get your contracts reviewed at least annually by a competent attorney. Get on the Peace of Mind for Business plan, because guess what? That allows you to be able to work with a competent attorney so that you can have certain key things in your contracts that can make or break your business. See you all next time.